Not to hurry, but if you want to stay not dead, I'd really think about hitting those safety valves.
Switching. Oh, there we go. Alright. Where was I? Yes. My review on everything.
Requires assistance.
My review. For one thing, being on the plane is almost pleasant. Kinda, but not really. The seats were uncomfortable. Which is the main reason why I can't even sleep. Which is the main reason why I try to sleep most of the time. Then again, it is a 20-hour flight. It's a 20-hour flight either way. And an extra hour or two.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
We're down already? Oh well. What's next? Yes, when I touched down in Vietnam. It is a long wait, I will admit, in the airport because a single flight delay, I did not expect a whole lot of people to be in the security stuff on the check-in or whatever that spot was that actually let us that let security just review our passports and then let us pass.
Not to hurry, but if you want to stay not dead, I'd really think about hitting those safety valves.
Got it. It's a long way, I have to admit, and then we have to switch lines. To be honest, it's actually longer. It is a bit longer. It's a long wait, too. I don't even know why they had to switch lines. I don't even know why they had to switch that line.
Warning. An agent on your team requires aid immediately.
After we got past with our... After the security let us pass, I lost myself. Hold on. Yes. We have to wait an extra. We have to wait a what? An extra minute, or an extra almost an hour, maybe half an hour to find our luggages out of the conveyor belt. which is a pain thing to do. I have to find which one's ours, compare, and find who does it belong to. After that, we went through a security line just to have it scanned. Just to have it scan and x-rayed. Alongside with metal detectors. And once that's done, we went outside and find ourselves some friends and taxis. Well, the one that is not the taxi is our own version of Uber. That actually works alongside with the Uber app. Surprising. I wasn't aware that we have our own Uber.
The pressure is too high. Get to those valves right now.
The only difference is
No additional safety valves detected.
You vented a lot of the pressure, but it's still
the
building. Master control room's
the
only place to
Vietnamese
shut it all
Ubers,
down, so get there quick.
their cars are color coded to tell the difference between a taxi and an Uber. I think they're like white with greenish color. For the most part, the rest of the taxis are actually the same color, but in a different pattern. My memory is vague. Shoot, this is not gonna work out fine. Oh well, let's see what my memory has to say. I think our Ubers are kind of has different colors. I never knew that we have our own Uber at that. I never knew that was an Uber at that point until a week later. Is when I found out when one of us started using the Uber app. So there's that. Ignore that background. Are you going to working at? Wait, what? Alright. It's good to see. It's good to see old faces again after that rise. Trying to focus and talk and think of something at the same time is not really working out for me. But anyway. got to spend. I did spend one night. I did spend. I spent one night, which is actually which is actually great. How do you? I'm running. Dang it. Oh well. The only thing I have to say is... What else I have to say about that? Oh, there's Keller. Oh, he went AFK. No wonder why he's dead.
Power generator stabilized.
Well, nothing's exploded, and that siren stopped, so looks like we're good. I got an engineering team already mobile. They
There's
can finish up
something
the
I
plan.
did notice
Nothing left
when
for
I
you to
woke
do,
up.
So I guess you can roll out.
My two nephews,
Alert, an agent has
annoying
left your
as they
team.
are, still annoying. They're still annoying, in my experience. But when I woke up, there's something I did not notice. They actually went to school once or twice. They had to go. They went to school. They're going to school for a few hours. But when they got back, that was actually quick as heck. That was actually quick. That part I've never seen before, actually. For the most part, it was actually a surprise. Second,
Agent, we, meaning Dr. Candle, need you to secure the Hudson Rail Yards area. The yards have become a tent city for the destitute and desperate. The people forced us...
After that, we take... After that, we had to pack our things up again. To get on our flight to the island. Located southwest.
else end up here. What we're looking for is blood samples from those refugees. Clean ones, sick ones, and...
Agent, it's Dr. Candle. I want to stress to you the vital importance of safeguarding any civilians you may come across. The mass
nice
some
thing
of those
is-
people must have survived the Dollar
One thing I did not know.
They've got antibodies to it that I need to have a hope in hell of fighting this thing. And the ones who are just sick, having a broader genetic diversity of virus samples will help us track the virus's rate of mutation, which is a long way to say, keep those people alive until I get what I need. Got that? Great.
When I get on that plane with there's something we did got some complications on our way to the airport. That being, we're late. What makes us even our taxi. The main problem is our freaking taxi. And we're even more late thanks to traffic. Where's the ammo? Not here.
Agent, you need to hear this.
There.
Faye tells me the cleaners are holding the entire Tent City prisoner. That's what it looks like, and it fits the cleaner MO.
Truck, we're
If you
stuck
wanted
in
to
traffic
eradicate
and we
every
went
last
to a
vestige of
separate
detectable virus,
airport.
where would you go? Wherever the
see.
biggest concentrations are. Refugee camps, shanty downs. Jesus, you don't think they'd...
We got in just fine.
But highly effective. Sure, if you're a genocidal maniac. You
After
ever
that,
wonder if we even deserve to
after
survive
that,
this
we
thing? Every day, Doctor. Every day. Good luck, agents.
Alright, let's get going.
Warning. Contamination levels increasing.
You hear that, Agent? You're walking into the teeth of it now. Don't forget what I said about keeping any infected refugees alive. I mean, obviously you're going to try and keep them all alive, but I need those virus samples, and I really need viable antibody samples from survivors. So keep them extra alive, I guess. You know what I'm saying. I'm going back to work now. Candle out.
Alright. We spend about a few minutes into the plane, which is nice. Half an hour later, landed, and I did notice the tunnels, the usual tunnels, are blocked off due to construction. But and that was when something happened for the first time. Is exiting the plane from the outside. Without the usual tunnel thing. I've been in and out of tunnels for most of my flights. But never that one. But never exit out of the plane from the outside. And then we got on board these buses that take us in. And we proceed from there. We got in. We exit the plane no problem, with only carry-on bags. Whoa. Dang it, I lit myself on fire. We found our bus no problem.
Chemical signature of explosives detected.
Which is
Confirmed. It's Napalm B, all right.
which is
With that much
reassuring.
capacity, they must be planning to burn out the whole damn yard. And when they do, they're gonna kill every last refugee in that shanty town. We need that takeoff somewhere safe.
We went to our first hotel. When I look around on the island, it's just, it looks like the usual city. At first, it looks like it's actually underdeveloped to me. Because some parts of the road are literally just dirt and sand. Unpaved. I'm actually surprised it didn't rain. That's a plus. Whoa. What else I could say? Got to our hotel. Spent a night there. The Wi-Fi is actually horrible. I mean, it is efficient, but not really bad at all, actually, to be honest. Some parts of it is just horrible. Anywho. We went out to look at places. We went into a market full of stuff. Whoa. There's a lot of things, from clothes to fidget spinners and ice cream rolls, and a few coffee beans in the middle of it, and some parts of it has coffee beans. I get to see all that. Spend dinner there. Which is weird. Which is actually... The thing I just noticed is that they have... Actually, I technically already knew about this. Because I haven't tasted it before. Because I have seen it and used it before. Instead, for our drinks, instead of the usual ice cubes, they just give us a large ice.
Okay, Agent. As soon as you lock the situation down,
There's a hole in the middle that almost represents as a cup.
Samples from as many refugees as they can find. Medical personnel?
Same size as a shot flat.
A couple of EMTs in the mix, Doctor? Yes.
It's just like one of your...
And only two?
It looks like the size of a...
Certified. They know how to tap a vein. Get going,
It's ice?
without contaminating the sample.
It looks like an ice
Yes.
in a shape of a small party
Thank you,
cup.
Doctor.
Medium size.
Moving agent.
No, a medium sized cup. With a hole...
An agent on your team
With a hole in the
requires
middle.
aid immediately.
For... So there's that. Actually, half of it. No, the better way to describe it is a mug. An ice with a mug size. Well, smaller than that. Smaller than a mug, seems almost the size of a teacup, I should say. They last a lot, and the best thing about that giant ice is that they last longer than the ordinary ice. I don't even know why we haven't used that. I don't even know why we're not even using that. Why Vietnam has to be the country that uses large ice that lasts longer instead of the usual. Instead of the American counterpart. Instead of the usual American ice cube, which is annoying at times. They melt down easy. They melted down easy. Because of all those air bubbles. Which is the main reason why the ice has a whitish color into them. The smaller they are, if they're small with air bubbles, then they're gonna burn out quick. They're gonna melt it down quicker. Bigger ice lasts a lot longer. Which is actually the nice part about it. Then again, we do use the American counterpart, the American ice cubes, but most of the time, we just use restaurants serve large ice. It all depends. It actually depends on what kind of restaurant you're going to in Vietnam.
This is Dr. Candle, sampling team. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry I left. I was editing a YouTube video.
Ah,
Oh,
god damn
Lieutenant,
it! I have to
good. Listen,
restart
I
another
need you guys to
video.
log intake info from everybody you get a sample from.
Oh, well.
Age, gender, ethnicity, general state of health on a 10-point
Actually,
scale.
let's just keep
Then
it like
label and
this,
group
so
the
I
samples
save up.
according to
like a review of it further.
Doctor, but maybe this could wait until we get confirmation.
There's probably a question I haven't answered yet, so let's hear it.
Focusing on the task at hand. Lieutenant, we'll radio the doctor as soon as they
After that, I get to spend a night at the hotel. Then, when I woke up, we leaving again. We went around and went into random stores. A wine store, multiple other stores, even a merchandise stores, souvenirs, and then finally we end up at a beautiful looking resort. We did get some complications at the we got some security issue at the villa. Our key cards wasn't working, so we asked a repairman. This one's a woman, technically speaking. Had to open our doors for us and then fix the key card sensor on the door. When I got in, the entire place was actually beautiful. Looks nice. Go to my villa video on that. I gave you an entire tour on that video, so I don't really need to talk. So I can't speak any further about it. The one downside about that villa is that all the outlets are locked. Majority of the time. I can't even find a good outlet to charge until I found one. One outlet that is not even locked yet. I don't even know why most of the outlets are locked out. What's the point of using an outlet when they're locked out? When they're completely blocked? So there's that. We have the pool is small when I got to in the villa, but either way, decent. Even though there's a larger pool located around about 3 o'clock in the 3 o'clock direction outside the front door. Plus a long walk, so I wouldn't even bother. So there's that. And one night was actually pretty nice as well. Then after that, we had breakfast.
Agent, if you can find the crane controls,
we had breakfast and then left. We had breakfast. I gave you guys an outdoor view on that part. Overall, the resort is pretty decent. We left into the airport, and that's our day. And then after that, we're back in Saigon, or what some of you like to call it, Ho Chi Minh City. There's a lot of things I got done about in Ho Chi Minh City, which is pretty decent.
So we don't bore the agent.
I finally get to see my niece, have some fun with her. Spend our normal days. Look outside for a bit. Get to visit my awkward family on my father's side. Pay my respects to Grandma. After that,
You are now leaving the safe area.
what happened after that? Spent our normal days for I think we went out somewhere after that. Somewhere in the between, but... Oh yeah, I did get some shopping done. I won't wear what I buy. I won't show that to you guys until later on. But... Jeez, there's a lot of things I'm trying to remember. Going out on a motorcycle is actually pretty decent. We went to the mall on the last day. We went to the mall and brought ourselves some merchandise, some merch. Technically speaking, actually no. We went down and brought ourselves some collectibles. I did show off a video. I did. You might remember a Asuna Yugi SAO. Dang it, why do you guys have to move? So what do I need? Oh yeah. After that, we went back into America. We got on board a plane, go back to back here, and that's everything. That's everything. Or at least I think it is. There's some empty parts in my head. There are some empty parts in my head. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna ask me about it sooner or later. Either way, this is everything I have to say about the review. Overall, good, but not great. I think that's all I have to say. I'll give it a 8 on that vacation trip, spring break edition. I'll see you guys on my next video.